so long. You've been so tough. You've kept it up. You've kept me up. Been standing tall, keeping strong, and I'm doing well. I'm eating more. And though you might think that you're fine, you need someone. And though you've been in your time, you need someone to love.
Shiloh, what are you doing? What are you doing? How'd you get up there?
Mommy's head.
Okay. Hey guys. So this was week 16, and week 16 it was a good one. I'm not gonna try to rant on like I did in the last video, but key takeaways or key points was he got his last shots. Shiloh experienced walking outside for the first time, walking on grass. And we also had a little bit of health scare, but yeah, let's get to it. So he got his last shots, and it went smoothly, it went great, no issues, no allergies or anything. And the doc said we should wait at least a week, about 7 days a week, until before we actually let him go on the ground, which we did. So and let me tell you, it's been great. Man, not being able to, not having to just carry him into like a bag or a carrier or some kind of sling as we get in and out of the car, get out of our place, or even just going out and doing stuff. It makes life so much easier. Seriously, it's great. You guys are near breaking point. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and once you get to this point, it does get a lot easier. Actually, I don't know about easier, but you just have a lot more options or tools at your disposal in terms of keeping your pup exercised and entertained. So the first time we actually put him on the ground, he was a little scaredy cat. He was a scaredy cat. He would just I know some dogs, right when they go down, they hit the ground running, but he was really timid, and he only took small steps at a time. But it's been a week, so now he's getting a little more confident. He doesn't really run off, but he does. What's interesting, he does follow us, whether it's Jen or I. When he walks, he generally just either walks behind or to our right. And we also kind of control this too. We have a longer leash, but I keep it held to my side. And if he starts going a little forward ahead of us or ahead of me, when it's just him and I kind of stop. And then once he starts, and he'll keep going, or he'll kind of get distracted by something. Once he feels a little bit of tension, then he snaps back into it, and then starts following me again. And so I typically just walk with him with a very loose leash. I don't pull at all. If there's tension, I let him know that he's the one who's causing it, and he can be the one who can release it. So yeah, we took him around our block. We actually took him to the mall on this past Sunday. Was President's Day, so I guess there was a lot of people at the mall. We Alamana Mall in Oahu is a really dog friendly mall, so we took him there, and he walked. Okay. Sorry about that. Got interrupted by the timer on my phone. So where I left off. Oh yeah. So we took him to the mall, and it was super packed with people. They were still celebrating the Year of the Dragon, Chinese New Year. So there was a lot of drumming and a lot of sounds and distractions going on. But that was probably the only thing that really scared him. The really loud drums. But other than that, he did really well. There were other dogs around, and he just kind of played with them, and he didn't really get too distracted. I mean, with all the people, a lot of people like saying, and he was really friendly. Everyone who stopped and wanted to say hi or pet him, he would just like wag his tail and lick their hands or feet. So he did really good. We actually thought he did actually amazing. Really, like, we didn't have a problem bringing him into like stores. They were all excited to see him. I guess, I mean, he was such a tiny dog, you know. A lot of dogs out here, I've noticed, are rescues. So when people see him, he's kind of like unique in the sense that we like basically handpicked like the breed, the color, and everything. So but yeah, he's been great. It's been great. It was really good. And we also went to a get together with friends who all have dogs, a lot bigger dogs too. And so this is the first time he was able to just really play with them, like in the yard, freely, and he loved it. He went pretty crazy. Not crazy in a bad way, just like he was so happy and excited that like he tired himself out to the point of exhaustion where he just he like when we got home, or we didn't, not even when we got home, we had to like stop him because we were worried that he would just dang it, sorry. I was holding his bully stick and then he accidentally bit my thumb. But he got to the point where he was so tired that he wasn't we felt like he's still too young to know when he needs to take a break. And then when we stopped him and we headed home like right after, and he just knocked out the rest of the day. This is from like 3 p.m. till nighttime. Yeah, so it was fun. He does really good with other dogs. He doesn't really bark at them or doesn't bite. He plays with them. He definitely likes bigger dogs. And okay, so the health scare. Yeah, so we give him this. You're not supposed to do this, so don't follow what we did or our advice or anything. It's not even advice. You just don't follow what we did. But we gave him like one of those dental chews that dogs like chew and eat. But if you look at all the packaging, there are no dental chews that are meant for dogs that are under 5 pounds. And he's at 4 right now. So what happened was when he was younger, and we'd give him these chews, he would just chew on them, and shallow. Nothing would he was just chewing them. That was it. But this past week, since he's older and his jaws are getting stronger, he actually ate the entire dental chew. And on the packaging, it just says that these dogs dogs are too small to eat those. They get like really dehydrated and an upset stomach. So what happened was like 2 or 3 days later, he didn't eat like maybe 2 or 3 meals in a row, and he wasn't as playful as he usually was. He was really lethargic. Little things I know he would do. Like I'm around him so much, I know it's like his tendencies, and something was just off that day. So we called the vet, and they had us come in just because he was so young and such a small puppy that they wanted to make sure it wasn't anything else. So we took him in, and they checked and tested everything, and he was actually fine. They just said, but they said he was like dehydrated, just like the package would say. But and him being dehydrated made him lethargic. Being lethargic, he wasn't really running around and playing and burning calories, so he wasn't eating, and it was just it was just compounding effects. So they had to give him like fluids, like IV, and pretty much within a day he was pretty back to normal. He started eating again, drinking again, and then got playful and started nipping again. It was funny because it was that time I was actually pretty happy that he was like kind of biting and nipping at me, because we were just glad to see that he was okay. So that's about it. Week 16, it's been great and it's been getting better. Next, we don't really have too many major updates, but we will check in again next week to see where we're at, if there's anything new or anything changes. But for all you guys out there, just keep at it, stay patient, and I promise it'll get better. All right, guys, see you guys next week.